Well, good morning, Joshua TV followers. Welcome to Las Vegas Boat Harbor on this windy day. And you're probably asking yourself, what the heck's a hole poker doing out in the marina on a windy day? Well, I'm here to do quotes all day. We've had a lot of wind, and there's a lot of tore up boats, and we're here on Low and Slow. And Low and Slow, barbecue place. Get it? Low and Slow? Okay. Moving on. Low and Slow. I've been on this boat before because this is our carpet. We did the carpet on this particular boat. This boat has a history. We made Dodgers for this boat out of Sunbrella silver. And if you look it up, it's probably the worst color that Sunbrella makes. It's white, awful. It's a blue-white. And it was two couples that owned the boat. They were just sure it was going to look fabulous on the boat. It looked awful as Dodger panels because the boat, as you can see, is not a true white. It's a bit of an off-white. And the silver did not match at all, and it looked horrible. And there was a big fight, and they ended up selling the boat. I hope some of this audio is coming through. So now it's in a new slip, it's got a new owner, it's got a new name. When I first measured the boat before, so job's all approved. We're just here to measure it out and make sure that everybody's on the same page. I'll make a few sketches and I'll take you along on the journey on this full screen enclosure for Low and Slow. Here's the next boat for quoting. This is an old Chris Craft. Old Chris Craft. It's a beauty though, Dan. Don't make them like this anymore. I'll tell you, that's a solid boat when you go to drill into it. It's obviously got some old aluminum hardware on it and in it. The boat might have just sold. That's usually what happens, is they sell and the new owner is needing some shade in the middle of the desert. Need shade. Alright. That's pretty simple. We'll replace that as is. Probably do the same thing with the forward. There's the main there and the support there. To have that kick back with a forward intermediate. Yeah, we'll get some pictures, make some drawings. That's an easy project. Alright, here we are out on Quota Boat Day at H29. Right next to one of my tri-tunes. Look at that. You can always tell your work when you're out there. Hey, come on, that's not zipped. But yeah, the individual covers, the helm cover, the stainless steel poles, the riveted hardware. But anyway, that's the boat we're here for. It's that little 28 Bayliner. That Bimini's been on there a long time. That's a testament to Seamark. I don't like the shape, but we'll have to get on the boat and check it for headroom. There's one flapping in the wind. We've had a little bit of wind. It's like money falling out of the sky. Yeah, it might need that headroom. There's probably a cabin underneath the helm. Requires it to be that tall. I don't know, we'll put a tape measure on it and see if it needs to be that tall. It seems a little silly to be that tall, but sometimes that's what the boat requires. Turn around and take a look at it. There we go. Let's get the tape measure on it and do a quick quote so we can get on to the next one. Alright, Joshua TV followers, here we are on the next one. This one is at A13. We're right next to the clubhouse. Clubhouse is right there. And this is an 06 Sea Ray Sundancer. Here in a beautiful covered slip. It's got a massive hardtop on it. So the front screen enclosure is going to be pretty short. Just pretty short indeed. There is an isinglass enclosure that came with it, but I think it probably off the back of the boat. They want a rear bimini extension, so we'll bring it up to right here behind the seat. That's where the pole will land, is right there behind the seat. Zip to the existing bimini. Just talked to the boat owner, and she's all excited. And we sorted out a few things and made sure that all her hopes and dreams and expectations are going to be met. We're going to make some sketches, do some measuring, and head on to the next one. Well, good evening, Joshua TV followers. It's quitting time. And when we got back to the shop, I'd have thought we'd have finished the quotes and start working on that top for the safari truck. That's not the case. I had to bind carpets. Now Bruce cuts them, patterns them, cuts them, but I do all the binding. This one here was a pain in the ass to bind. And the biggest problem I ran into is the big console is knocked out of whack and was dropping stitch. So I had to come over back to the old console to bind all the carpet. This is the one that we have for sale, and did the job just fine. Some broken thread. You get a little needle deflection with this one. I switched up to a number 24, which did help out quite a bit, but you can see this one's such a wacky shape. It was a pain. But it puts the Sunbrella bias cut, and there it is. A little tardy, but I don't mind working a little extra. Make sure this boat gets out of here on time. We'll go home and cut some footage together. I want to thank you for following along. Alright, good evening, Joshua TV followers. It's quitting time. And we made progress on the truck today. I got the lid finished. And then Junior went and put all the fasteners in it to finish it off while I got going on the rest of the zippers and the ketter and everything else that had to come off of that roll to make the enclosure. And I should have enough isinglass. That was a new roll, I think. Yeah, there's quite a bit in there. That should make it. And then of course the next boat is already in. Another boat with a story. But we'll cover that when we get to it. This one's going to get a bimini top. And we'll take you along for that ride. But right now we're just sticking to the truck. And my methods for the safari trucks are well documented. So if you're curious, you can just go back into my videos and I've documented the safari enclosures pretty well. But I'll still thank you for following along.